So, my name is Rebal Alkhodari. I am a musician from Syria. I grew up between Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, and a little bit in Egypt. I learned music when I was 7 years old. A famous teacher in Syria for children for music, her name was Ilham Abu Saud. She picked me up from the class and she found that my voice is very interesting. And then she helped me to join an institution for the music for children. And since that, I started to work on learning how to read music, how to work on my voice, and then later I learned this amazing instrument. I started to learn the oud. Later, I joined the conservatory and I started to work only on my voice. I decided to learn in academic level because I wanted to combine all of that and to be composer as well, to compose my music. Like any other artist, when you are an artist, you feel that you have a tool which you can use easily to present yourself. And somehow, I believe that this is a very big responsibility, because you're not only responsible to present yourself, actually, you are also responsible to present your society. And here, our role will be in action to show our humanity side, our human side. So having a voice is a very important tool to deliver your social situation or also your feelings much more to the people. And definitely it's a type of job at the end of the day also. بتاخدني الأيام تبعدني الأيام بتاخدني الأيام تبعدني الأيام لكن روحي تبقى بتغني للشام على طول الأيام يا عمي. Coming to Germany for me was not that difficult decision, because I was so lucky to come to Germany since I was since 2003 actually. I came here for several concerts with very important bands in Germany. And then on 2010, I decided to leave, 2011, I decided to leave Syria because of some political problems with the government there. I left to Jordan. I was trying to be so close to Syria, but then after 3-4 days, I just decided to move completely to Germany. When your country has a war, the most difficult thing for you will be, as an artist, that you will lose your freedom. So you cannot go to make your concerts, you cannot present yourself easily, especially when you are when you came from an Arabic area. So even being in another country doesn't help, because in this way actually you will have less freedom, because you are not allowed to talk, or you're not allowed to sing, or let's say you can't present yourself easily. And Germany somehow opened freedom for me. I played with Sarband, Dr. Vladimir Ivanoff. They are a very famous ensemble in Munich since 30 years old. I played also with the famous bass singer. His name is Joel Frederickson. I played also with the Babylon Orchestra in Berlin. I have also my concerts alone as a singer with my band, with my ensemble. Playing with several musicians from other countries help a lot to open your mind more, or to open my mind more. What I teach my students always is how to be a whole musician. I don't want my students to be only instrumentalists or just to be vocalists, because having an instrumentalist, that's not something really difficult. It's like having a machine and teaching someone how to run this machine. And I don't think this world needs this type of people at the moment. What we need really more, that's someone who understands how he can be a musician, how he can deal with this instrument, not only by playing do, re, mi, fa, sol, by also being understanding that he's a part of a group, part of an ensemble. Sometimes he needs to play, sometimes he doesn't need to play. Maybe he will just stay for a whole concert and play some little notes, which will be much more effective than playing all the concert. I try always to push them to be like a model for other people. I believe like choirs, if you're a singer, then you are meeting with a lot of people. So somehow I really believe it's very important to carry your humanity outside of your body, to believe in to believe in people you meet with them, and not to underestimate, and not to be that stupid and diva singer. I always try to tell them, hey, we need always to be down to earth, and this is the message which we have to carry it, nothing more. I did several concerts in Damascus Opera House. This is like one of my remarkable concerts in 2008 with the Syrian National Orchestra with a huge choir. That was like my releasing day for myself as a singer. And then I did concerts in Egypt Opera House, in Dubai Opera House, in several theaters in Lebanon. In Germany, I did in the Deutsche Oper, I did in the Elbphilharmonie. I was performing also in Paris, Philharmonie de Paris. I perform also with Jordi Savall in Catalonia. So I came with my heart. So my heart was able to make my art, and then my art was able to create something which I can pay my bills by it. Yeah, I mean, it meant a lot to me at the beginning when I left Syria. It was like very brick heart moment because I left having nothing in my pocket. I met a lot of people who they really think that they are open-minded in music or in life, but then it ends up that they are they discover themselves that they are really close-minded, like believing in one thing or like being open-minded. One thing doesn't make you open-minded. Just be open-minded that this beautiful world has a lot of people to do. Having immigrants in this country, it will change nothing in this country. Germany will remain Germany. But just remember that Germany has a lot of people moved in and out since centuries. It's like Syria, it's like any other countries which have a lot. So being open, being welcoming, being helpful, this will be the only thing which help you in the future if you need other people to help you. Because like history is always changing and we can always receive people, like the war now is in Syria and tomorrow might be in Germany, hopefully not. So the only thing which can save this humanity is just being very open-minded and being very helpful and welcomeful. This is for people. So basically this is Oud. In Arabic we call it Oud. So the word is a little bit like, in Europe they used to call it Oud, but for us it's Oud. The instrument at the moment has 6 strings. Actually, we have some strings like which they have the same intonation. So we have fa, do, the do, like we have 2 strings. They are exactly the same. Sol, re, la, and then we have fa. Some people might tune it differently too. The instrument was it's a very old instrument. We don't know exactly when it was made. We can say something like around maybe 600, 700, I'm not sure. I mean like 14 centuries from now. Later, like I believe that's in Andalusia, like before it was in Andalusia, it has 3 strings, and then it was 4 strings in Andalusia it became 4 strings, and then on the beginning of the 20th century it became 5 strings, and nowadays we used to play it with 6 strings. So basically the instrument, as you can see, it's like we can say like it's a Bauch auf Deutsch, or it's a stomach, let's say, or we can call it's like the sound box here, and then we have a hand, and we have the string keys, like or let's say the keyboard of the string, so where we can put all the strings or hang all the strings. The instruments somehow it's close to the guitar. Many researchers say that this instrument inspired the Spanish people to make to create the guitar, but just in different shape. I think it's time to play on this instrument. I'll actually sing and play a song. It's about Damascus. Basically, it's about Damascus, my city. ما بتذكر عشرتنا بردا يا حبيبي ما بتذكر عشرتنا أنا وإنت يا حبيبي والقمر تالتنا والحور اللي مايل الحور اللي مايل على همس الجداول على همس الجداول الحور اللي مايل الحور اللي مايل على همس الجداول على همس الجداول بيفيق وينام على طول الأيام يا عمي بتاخدني الأيام وبتبعدني الأيام بتاخدني الأيام بتبعدني الأيام لكن روحي بتبقى بتغني للشام على طول الأيام يا عمي